Good morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and the permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on this earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amahara ni kamsumarimasu.
Kamurogi kamuromi no mikoto mochite Sumegi yoya kamui sanagi no mikoto Tsukushi no ibuka no tachi hana no Odo no ahagi harani Misogi harai tamo toki ni haimaseru Harai dono o kamitachi moro moro no maragoto tsumike gagero Harai tamae kirome tamae tomaosu tono yoshio Amatsu kami kunisu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomoni Ame no fuji koma no mimi kuri tatete Kikoshi meseto kashikomi mo maosu Miroku o mikami Mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku o mikami Mamori tamae saki hae tamae Ushie mi oya nushi no kami Mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie mi oya nushi no kami Mamori tamae saki hae tamae Nagara tamachi hae mase Nagara tamachi hae mase Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, In accordance with your divine will,
the
long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan, and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified, as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great plan.
Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
Miroku, bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. World peace. When the hearts of all people are in harmony with the heart of God, it will mark the beginning of a truly peaceful world. Our colors and features differ. However, in the eyes of God, we are one, all children of His great kingdom. When everyone prays together for peace and joy, all the world's misfortunes and disasters will disappear. Imagine, if you will, a great painter about to create another masterpiece. This is the greatest painter of all, and the creation is to be titled Earth. The picture he's going to paint will show the perfection with which he creates all of his works. He will express his beauty using the infinite variety of colors he himself has mixed. The most important lines are those he draws in the beginning, the outlines of continents and oceans, and then the boundaries between countries, so each can have its own individual color. The great painting is skillfully drawn and colored in delightfully differing pigments, each unlike any other, yet all blending into that completely harmonious perfection for which he is known. This is the great art of God, and it symbolizes his creation of the world. The variety of colors represents the individual purposes for which God created each country. Each one has a specific mission to accomplish, just as does each person. Ignorance of this truth has caused the terrible confusion and conflict with which the world still suffers. One country, considering its own color best, tries to repaint the rest of the world in that one color, something that can never be done successfully, since it is not according to God's design. Someday, when every country learns that peace is the only way of life, this will become one world, under one God, with all parts working together in their individual ways for the common good. When it becomes a reality, paradise on earth will have been completed, and the great painter's masterpiece will be perfect, as he created it to be.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending this morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters and for joining us in prayers for world peace. This morning, I want to share with you the faith experience of Giovanna Mancio Cardoso Nogueira. She's from Mogi das Cruzes, São Paulo, Brazil. Giovanna has been a Johrei member for 6 years, and since joining our faith, she has been actively involved herself in our church activities. After attaining a job promotion in 2018, she felt encumbered by the increased workload and determined that she had no time for continuing to dedicate herself so fully in service. Although it seemed that everything was going smoothly, in January of 2019, she was laid off by the company she worked for. Without understanding the reason for her dismissal, she felt extremely upset and cried incessantly. She had made many plans for that year and had just recently bought a car. Giovanna thought that she would quickly be able to return to the job market because of the depth of her experience and professional qualifications. However, upon sending her resume to numerous companies, she got no response.
She began having difficulty paying off her debts, and her credit score dramatically decreased as she experienced overdrafts in her bank account. In a nutshell, chaos pervaded her life, and she felt powerless in its face. Giovanna had difficulty accepting and understanding the reasons for her turmoil. She still maintained a strong attachment to material things, and she gave no thought to the deeper meanings or value of the purification she was experiencing. And so, in March of 2019, Giovanna decided to talk with her minister, who provided guidance to her that she commit once again to giving herself in service and to turn over her problems into Meishu-sama's hands. Faced with such suffering, she learned the value of seeking guidance when faced with perplexing situations, no matter how intellectually prepared one may be. Giovanna began studying Meishu-sama's teachings, intensified her daily practice of Johrei, participated in Johrei gatherings every Monday, and offered donations of gratitude according to her possibilities. She began embracing her refined spiritual practices with full force and feeling new life through the merits of her commitment. 2 months after initiating these intensified practices, she was graced with another job and each day felt spiritually stronger. In September of 2019, she was able to bring her parents to our church. They started to frequent it regularly and were blessed to receive the sacred focal point of Hikari 3 months later. Giovanna got married in September of 2020, and soon thereafter, her husband also became a Johrei member. In addition to their dedications at the Johrei Center, the two practice Johrei at home, read Meishu-sama's teachings regularly, attend our online services, and materialize their monetary offerings of gratitude. In January of this year, 2022, she accepted the opportunity that arose for a full-time position in which she could work from her home office. It provides significantly better benefits and a higher salary than the company where she had been employed. Giovanna is very thankful to God and Meishu-sama for allowing her to manifest paradise in her life. Her commitment is to contribute to the expansion of the divine work, guiding the greatest number of people to our faith, so that they too can be saved and experience true happiness. Thank you very much for attending this morning service. I wish you a very wonderful weekend.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us. We wish you a very blessed day.
Yeah.